Lena intro should be playing.
Of course.
Doesn't matter that we're playing Nimbus.
Yeah. Too true. Whoops, this is probably my B. Didn't do the preloader. Alright. Everything is nice and set up. Oh, right, and I'm also, like, observing. Oh, no, this is gonna be terrible. Okay, guys, we are on Nimbus in game number 1 of the first series of the Olimo League number 2. And in the top right, we have our blue Protoss. It is Crank.
And in the bottom right, we have our red Zerg player, Penguin.
Okay, I might lag a little because I forgot to do this. Oh my god, the lag. Why is it so laggy?
Oh,
Okay,
I
okay.
saw that too, I
It
think.
it should be good now though. Hopefully they aren't gonna yell at
Okay.
me. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I had to get rid of the, like the bar that has like your friends list in the menu
Oh,
and stuff.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to
The
get rid of that. I might.
Really, your thing lags during that?
Yeah, isn't that dumb? I don't
That's
get
really
it.
weird.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't know. Do you have StarCraft on like a solid state hard drive or anything?
Oh no no.
Oh,
Yeah. So
should get that. Should totally do that.
yeah, I should. I'm just hoping that it doesn't lag. I mean, I stream and it doesn't lag, so it only makes sense that it wouldn't lag just watching a game either. But I'm like still worried.
Yeah,
Whatever.
all good.
Hopefully.
But PVZ on Nimbus, Zombie Grub, how do you feel about this map? Because I mean, there is that in-base expansion, but I really, really like it when Zerg players take that low ground expansion first. We're not going to be seeing that though from Penguin.
It's a hard thing to say because if they do spawn where Crank has spawned, then you're technically going towards your opponent, and you always want to try
Hmm.
and not to do that. He will have to eventually take it. There's no other third to take that
Yeah.
won't expand towards your opponent. But I don't know. It is really important though, especially in PvZ where a proxy pylon being spotted and thus killed is like 50% of killing an all in. If you just
Yeah.
creep up this corner over here, the corridor first, usually you have a really good chance to catch that pylon. But since he
Hmm.
three hatched before pulled, it's actually not going to be too late either.
Yeah, I can't really blame him too much. And I actually really like that Penguin's been super active with his drone. He actually scouted like all the corners of his main base, checked around his actual natural expansion up on the high ground and everything. So he's been pretty wary of the potential for any kind of proxy shenanigans or, cannon shenanigans that could be going on.
Yeah, well, his Overlord did scout that Nexus like immediately. It was going the right
Oh,
direction.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so he had. I think that's actually what maybe made him put the hatch down rather than the pool. It might have been like
Mhm.
timed just so, and that's pretty nice. So there are certainly it might seem random on some maps or some players where they send their first Overlord, but usually they have a reason. Like it's like 10% faster if you go this way, and you might see the fact that they don't have a hatchery, so that means that you're gonna have the better knowledge. Like on merry-go-round, for instance, if you send it the right direction first and you get lucky, that could be a difference between like
Yeah.
dying to an all-in and living through it.
Yeah, it definitely works out well. But with that being said, Crank does have his own Nexus up and is chrono boosting out that first Stalker. Gonna try and snag that Overlord before it gets too far out. But I'm just trying to decide, like, what kind of things would you like to see maybe from Crank on this map? Because there's definitely a wide variety of things that Protoss players can open up with.
Ha!
I'm trying to think about like the map layout.
I knew it. I knew that zealot was caught. That
Oh
sucks.
no!
That sucks. Well. Oh
That's
well.
gonna actually supply block him
Oh no! It stopped his
almost.
gateway.
Oh
Oh
no, warp gate!
no. Whoops. Now usually, unless he was actually planning on doing like a timing attack that relied on having warp gate at a certain time, which I don't think he is, it doesn't really
I don't
matter.
know. He had some chrono boost saved up. He was going up to 50 chrono boost. And he was like chrono
That's
boosted
true.
out that stalker. I feel like there was a chance that he may have been looking to do something.
That's actually a good point. Of course, you're going to save one for this Oracle. One's
Hmm.
really all you need for one Oracle, unless he decides to keep pumping out Phoenixes afterwards and really wants to go hard. But no, you're right. It throws on three more gateways, so he could be applying some light pressure along with the Oracle. Put a proxy down on the right,
Oh.
attack on the left in the Oracle, and you got something good going.
Hmm. Well, Penguin's gonna come in over here with an Overlord. He should be able to scout out at least three of the gateways. And actually, he's seen the one at the entrance as well, so he should know about all 5 gateways, and actually
Oh,
6, 7
whoa.
gateways going down now for Crank. Crank wants to put
Dang.
on the pressure. Is he gonna be able to make this work despite his delays with Workgate technology?
I don't know. He's actually sacking this Oracle on top of the drones. I don't actually think it's worth it. Okay, so he gets out of there with less than half health, but it would not have been worth it. I mean, that gives revelation, that gives your
Yeah.
scouting when you try and push in. It's super important to keep that alive.
Yeah, and even just having the Oracle there for extra DPS against Zerglings, if you're gonna do like a big attack, that can actually help out quite a bit. Being able to take out all the Zerglings and making sure that all your opponent really has left over is Roaches.
Yeah. And Penguin does have Roaches. He got that Roach Warren at a really reasonable time. He's getting nothing but units. He had this Overlord. Whoops, it's the wrong player. He had this Overlord just chilling, you know, in the back, and it's all, I think, enough gateways to know an all-in was coming. So he's trying to
It's
prepare.
still chilling there.
Yeah. I don't know if he has enough. And they're, oh man, if that one force came down, that would have been an easy third.
Yeah. Well, Crank has a lot of units over here. The Oracle now adding in that extra DPS against the Zerglings. The Roach is getting pushed back, and I actually think that Crank just has a few too many units right now. The third is definitely going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. He's trying to crank out as much as he can. I mean, he's getting a couple of lings, but of course they're slow lings. Speed not going to finish for another 30 seconds. The Oracle, doing a surprising amount, finally goes down as the Queen's target it. But I think you're right. Crank might just have too much, and if not that, he can warp in 1 sentry and guarantee a third kill. And if that is the worst he can do, then that's not so bad.
Oh, Crank gonna be a little bit greedy over here, though, going straight over to the natural expansion, saying, you know what, I don't even need to worry about the third expansion, leave that to the mothership core. Drones being pulled off the line, Penguin trying to get around on these stalkers, stop them from kiting around too much. Oh, he gets it! He gets a surround on 4 of the stalkers. I don't know, though. He's able to pick up all the stalkers, actually. He still has 41 drones and 36 probes. Actually, if he can hold on over here, Zombie Grub, he might
Yeah.
actually be okay.
I think it was a little too greedy for Crank to go into this main. Now, you try and kill your opponent with an attack like this, so it's also, you know... Well, if I wanted to try and kill him, that would have been the case, you know, going straight to the heart. But it might have been safer to just go for the third kill. Warp in 1 sentry. You know, he's really light on gas. You don't take both your gases at your natural when you do this gateway all in, but if he could just, you know, warp in not 1 more stalker, but 1 more sentry.
Yeah, I really would have preferred that Axiom's Crank decided to just crank out more units instead of going straight for the Axiom part. But now he's kind of on the back ropes. I mean, he only has a couple of Zealots to try and hold off some of these birds, but the Roach is going to be able to clean those up. Yeah, the Mothership Core is being annoying over here and eventually going to kill off a couple of these Roaches, but the Queen comes out. Crank is continuing to warp in more units because, honestly, there is no backup plan. He can't really start trying to probe up at this point.
Yeah, that would have had to have happened so long ago. His only desperate hope is that Penguin stops making roaches for some reason. That's not gonna happen.